I'm Norma Kennedy, and I have been working with YAP Ireland as an advocate for the last 9 months. I suppose my role really would be linking young people into the different community supports available. My young person was to get him out of the house. One of the identified goals was to get him out of the house and get him some recreational outlets. And of course also to maybe help him vent his frustration and learn how to do that. So I had linked him into the kickboxing at the Hub Learning Centre, and I accidentally came upon their other services because I realised they had a fantastic building and practical amenities, and it was at the time when we had level 3 lockdown, so I was really struggling to find some place because this was a young person who needed to get out and exercise, and I was having another problem because the weather was really bad because this was the winter, last winter. So I had approached the staff to give me a look around to see what exactly I could use there, and it was fantastic. They have games rooms, they have arts and craft rooms, they have cooking facilities, and they have an outside area with basketball where you can do soccer and tennis as well. So I really thought this is going to be a great link up in terms of practical support I could give the young person and getting him a place to go and exercise and a place to go and hang out. What I observed was this wonderful potential for a mentoring relationship to develop. And as an advocate, I couldn't ask for anything better. Imagine linking a young person in to a sustainable support that I know is going to be a mentoring relationship is going to develop long after YAP are gone. I was able to collaborate with the Hub Centre because I was watching the interaction, and I would sit back and watch their interaction and watch what they were doing. And I realised that Cronin introduced a social contract for the young person at the very beginning, and this was about teaching the young person about commitment to the project, respect for the staff at the Hub, and assessing what needs to be done for the project, the timelines, and basically the work that I would do myself, simply how would the young person align his behaviour with his goals. So I thought, this is really great. I could work with my young person as well on a social contract for school because he was having issues at school. And so it really worked very well because he learned that social contract idea from Cronin, and then we explored it. So that's just an example of how watching what was going on and how the youth worker worked in the Hub Centre, I was able to further explore that with the young person and say, well, you know, there's similarities with workplaces, in youth or sports organisations and school, and that there is that social contract. So he learned a lot of things like that as well.
Hi, my name is Shane O'Brien. I'm the team leader here down in Limerick, and I've been working collaboratively with the Learning Hub in Limerick for several months, probably 7 or 8 months now. Working with the Learning Hub has allowed me to help young people to achieve their goals. So I would have a multitude of cases that would be working with them at the moment. The Hub has allowed us to use their facilities. They haven't provided one-to-one work, but we are able to do one-to-one work with the young person and use their facilities, and that has allowed us to achieve goals. So I have a young person who's using their computer room to achieve their goal of doing their driving theory test. I have a young person who's using their kitchen to learn independent living skills and to be able to prepare dishes that reflect their culture. I also have a young person at the moment who is using their boxing gym to achieve their goal of being a professional boxer. And a lot of young people are using that facility to keep fit and to promote their mental health and physical well-being at the moment. As a team leader here in Limerick, I think that it is essential to have a collaborative approach with services. This is because from working with young people, they have multiple needs, and to effectively support them, we need a range of multiple services to give that best support. So I think it's imperative that we, as an organisation, link in with other organisations and avail of the supports that are around there. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes multiple services to effectively support young people nowadays. One of the most important reasons that we work collaboratively with other organisations and facilities is that we are only a 6-month programme. We don't have a lot of resources ourselves, but we're linking them into facilities that will be there when YAP are gone. So our wraparound approach is very much based on facilities like the Learning Hub, where they can we can link people in, avail of their facilities, and they can continue to do that once we're gone.
I'm Craig, I'm 21, I'm an advocate for Limerick. I've been working with a young person the last 3 or 4 months, and he had a few goals of becoming a professional boxer and working to become more fit. We've worked with the Learning HUB in Limerick in Cleely. They've helped Thomas to achieve his goals of becoming a boxer and becoming more fit. During COVID there was no clubs open to go boxing, so me and Thomas got to use the hub and they were very beneficial. The hub has supported my young person achieving their goals by offering their facilities free of charge when facilities were very limited. Since going to the hub, my young person has been very excited to get out, see new surroundings, and loves getting into the boxing club. In my opinion, when services work together and collaborate, it gives the young person the best service and a better opportunity.
Hi, my name is Thomas Quinn. I'm from Ennis and I work with a group called YAP, and my advocate is Craig O'Brien, and the Learning Hub has helped me a lot through this hard time. The Learning Hub has helped me get a better boxer and better with my patience, and just generally it has helped a lot. My goal was to become a professional boxer and just keep on improving. Craig has helped me a lot. He helped me to get better in school, helped me become a better boxer. Generally, he's helped me a lot.
I'm Abby, so I work with YAP Island as an advocate. So I'm currently working with a young person, so he has identified some goals that he wants to achieve while on the program. So those goals are learning independent living skills, doing the driving test, driving theory test, going for the gym, and looking for a job, part-time job. And we identified the Limerick Learning HUB as a facility where he could be learning his goals. And the hub has been very, very supportive for the young person in terms of offering him the facilities, so the kitchen where he wants to learn cooking as an independent living, as well the computer room where he's doing the driving theory test. Yeah. And there's a gym as well in the hub where he could be using. So he was told that he's more than welcome to be using the gym. And there is a boxing coach as well in the place in the Learning HUB who used to talk to him about what he could be doing and to achieve the goal while he's using the gym. Collaboration between services definitely, I would say, definitely important. So services need to be working collaboratively because it could be cost effective. Because my young person, one of the goals is to be using the gym. But in the hub, for instance, they have a gym, and he was told he could be using the gym, using the experience between workers, and then trying to help him the best everyone can, for him to be happy. Because at the end of the day, while he's on the program, we want to see him being happy.
I'm James Blake. I'm CEO of the Learning Hub in Limerick. Our service to the community is educational, to help young people to, I suppose, achieve the highest level of education that they can. We offer a wide range of programs, and we take a holistic approach to the development of young people and their families. So we have music, and we have science classes, and right across the board working in schools and after school. We work in an art program also in school and after school, and our health hub, where I'm seated at the moment, we give kickboxing and boxing classes and general fitness classes to young people and to families in the community, from as young as 5 up to people in their 50s and 60s. We develop young people in all sorts of outdoor and physical activities, also giving them the opportunity to engage in other educational programs we deliver at the hub. And we have a strong focus on physical and mental health. One of our major obligations and reasons for existing is to collaborate with other elements in the community, other community groups, to help provide services and provide spaces where we can, so that we can reach as many young people and help other services grow. We have worked with different community groups, offering them space here in the gym, use of our computer rooms, our music facilities. We've had a very good relationship with YAP over the years. Generally what we try to do is we say we can offer you a space if that's all you need, or we can offer you a service. And over the years we've had young people coming here to do boxing or kickboxing. Sometimes it's to use the computers, occasionally it's to play drums, sometimes to play ping pong. Sometimes the young people will incorporate into other Learning Hub activities as well if we have a facilitator who can help them. And it has recently been very helpful to us to be able to work with YAP and to provide space and active, useful space. When our facilities were ostensibly closed because the general public wasn't coming in, we were still able to provide space to an advocate and to a young person to be able to come and use the facilities, let off some steam in some cases, and just have some sense of normality in what's a very abnormal situation. So obviously at the Learning Hub we're only able to offer the facilities that we have, and it has been really positive to see in terms of collaboration between community groups and youth groups and different activity centres around the city, to be able to pool resources so you don't have to reinvent the wheel if you want to do so. Through collaboration we can combine our efforts to provide a really comprehensive service to everybody, especially those who need it the most. And so we have been able to, it's been wonderful to be able to get young people in, let's say, to do kickboxing, but we're also going to be able to do yoga. Boxing has become a big thing here, but we've also got music classes and singing. And if somebody needs to use a recording studio or they need a computer room, we're happy. As long as it's available, we're happy to make the space available. If we can, we'll supply a worker as well. But it's really just so that we are more than the sum of the parts, and our efforts together can deliver the most to the young people that we serve.